Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Landor Alpha in the chat. Emily Loves You in the chat. Soul Reaper, welcome. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Oh, we have a fun day today. It might be a shorter stream. I've got my in-laws in town, in the house today. They've been here for the past several days. This is actually the first moment I've been alone in my house in days. And I've needed it. But all right. Thank you guys so much for showing up to the show today. We're going to have some fun. First off, we have some mail to open. A few items. Very exciting. We got some new segments to go over. And I got some Pokemon TCG online daily challenges to kind of go after and complete some with my Sylveon deck that I want to play. So this should be fun. What's up, everybody? So let's go ahead and get you guys up on the screen. Let's go ahead and get right into the mail, shall we? Oh! My Charmander plush came in. Let's go. Ooh, very soft. Very cute. Look at him. Charmander. Alright. You can go over here. Next up. Oh! My Arceus plush from the Legends of Arceus pre-order came in. Again, I still haven't played. Consider dropping a sub. I need to buy a capture card so I can go live and play the game. I'm going to do a 24-hour subathon Arceus stream once I can buy that capture card. It's coming real soon. Let's open up the bag here. Let's get him out. Ooh. Look at that. He's so cute. And tiny. Let's go. All right, last but not least, I'm actually very excited for this. It's what I think it is. A little box. I don't know if you guys recognize the logo. Razor. What do you guys think it is? I like tiny plushes, though, sometimes, man. LT, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Sorry I didn't respond last night to the DMs and everything like that. In-laws are at the house. Things are absolutely crazy. And this is the first moment I've been alone in days. So, we're doing that. All right. So, you guys are wondering what this is. This is the Razer Chroma Universal Clamp Phone Cooling Fan. So, what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to attach this to this, and it will cool my phone down. Why is this important? This is important because I DoorDash all day and play Pokemon Go, and I want to stream. And when I do those three things at the same time, my phone overheats consistently. Like, the performance goes way down. It's a giant headache for everyone watching, but now we're going to go live. We're going to do our battles. We're going to do our streams, our Go Battle League streams, DoorDash around, Shiny Hunts on Spotlight Hour, which is tonight, stuff like that. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see how it goes. Remember, guys, go head on over to Twitch. No, not Twitch. You're on Twitch. Head on over to TikTok. All right, TikTok. Follow me over on TikTok if you want to see those screen sharing lives while I'm out working. But let's go ahead and get this plugged in so it's available for me in a little bit here. And we'll get into our first news segment. LT says bad news. Uh-oh. You want one? You should get one. They're like $60, I think. Got it on Amazon. got nice little rubber, like condoms for the for the port, which is nice. All right, let's get it plugged in. So it's charging. Is it charging? All right, I think it's doing something. Let me look at the instructions real quick, just make sure I'm not doing something about it. Oh, I got a razor sticker. Love stickers. Drogo's barking too, so I might have to go grab him before I do my first news segment. Once again, thank you to everybody who's dropping in the live right now and hanging out. I really do appreciate it. All of you that hit the follow since my last live. I'm looking at you, Landor Alpha. Great content creator, guys. Go check him out if you haven't already. We also have Gotcha and... who was that? Ray the Gamer. Also, Soul Reaper just spent some monk tokens on a hydrate, and I don't have a water near me. So let me go grab Drogo, bring him inside here with me, grab my water, and we'll get moving. Appreciate everyone hanging out. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Drogo is now in the house. Everyone say hello, hello. We got water. Soul Reaper, I do have a Discord. It is linked on my profile. That is true. Drogo. No. Come hang out. Alright. First up. This week in Pokemon Go, from the 28th of March until the 3rd of April. So, we had the Lush Jungle event already. That's now over. April Fools 2022. We've heard some odd whisperings and a mysterious event will be happening on Friday, April 1st. So, we don't know what that's going to be, but we've heard rumors, so keep an eye out for that. All Hands Rocket Retreat. Additional resources report that for the potential for a heightened Team Go Rocket activity from Sunday, April 3rd until Thursday, April 7th, so stay alert. Interlude season of the Go Battle League. The Go Battle League's Interlude season will start Tuesday, March 1st at 1 p.m. Blah, 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 blah. So right now we are looking at, so from the 29th until the 5th, starting in 2 hours, is going to be the Ultra League. If you're still working on your Great League team, you got 2 hours left to work on it. Until then, it's going to be the Ultra League from the 29th until April 5th. Spotlight Hour. Tonight, Tuesday the 29th, March 6th till 7 p.m. your local time, we have Paris as a featured Pokemon for Spotlight Hour along with 2 times Catch Candy. I will be streaming over on TikTok and trying to shiny hunt, so please go check me out over there. Raid Hour this week, Wednesday the 30th from 6 to 7 p.m. will be Tapu Lele will be appearing in 5-star raids. Again, this is not a shiny chance eligible Pokemon currently, so if you're going for this, you're going for the hundo, so be aware of that. March Research Breakthroughs, we already know this. This is Vulpix. Now, next month, April's Research Breakthrough encounter starting on April 1st and going until Sunday, May 1st, is going to be Alolan Marowak with a chance of being shiny. So if you don't have your shiny yet, good luck. Mega raids during this time are going to be Charizard Mega Y from the March 22nd until April 5th. So that's right now. Again, 5-star raids, Tapu Lele, we know this. March weekly Pokecoin bundles. Every Monday in March, a one-time purchase bundle containing raid passes and other items will be available from the Pokeshop for 1 Pokecoin. March research tasks, we've already gone through all of those. April's research task will be coming out soon. So next show on Thursday, I will be going through all of those. So please consider hitting that follow and checking out the show then. If not, I'll be posting the video over on YouTube. Season of Alola, seasonal bonuses. So during the season of Alola, the following bonuses will be active. You guys already know most of this. Increased Incense effectiveness while moving, increased damage for Pokemon participating in raids remotely, guaranteed gifts from Pokestop, spins up to 2 free raid passes per day, spinning a gym photo disc, and Incense will last for 90 minutes. Now, we've already gone over all of the new Pokemon in the territory, so I'm not going to go over that right now. Let's see if there's anything here at the end. There is not. So that's what's going on this week in Pokemon Go. Let me know, what are you most excited for? I'm pretty excited for tonight's Spotlight Hour. I'm going to go out there and try and get myself that shiny. But I want to know, what are you going for? Next, we have a candid conversation with Niantic's Michael Steranka, Pokemon Go's live game director. Now, hey folks, I know you're probably used to seeing PvP discussions associated with my name these days, but I have much different topics to bring to your attention this time instead. After deciding to directly engage him dude to dude on Twitter earlier this week, Michael Steranka, director of Pokemon Go live game, reached out to me with a generous offer to have a chat about some of my concerns, and really community concerns. With the recent direction of the game we all love, Pokemon Go, specifically recent rollbacks to Incense effectiveness and community hours to pre-COVID numbers. We had an open conversation that lasted about an hour and a half, and if I didn't have my own obligations I had to run to, I think he would have been happy to keep on chatting. And the door was left open to hopefully do so again in the future. Before I dive into anything, I want to express my gratitude for his time and candor. We may not see eye to eye on everything we talked about going in or even coming out, but he was completely open to anything I wanted to discuss about the game and very forthcoming in his perspectives while remaining receptive to my own differing viewpoints. So, there were several points that we clearly disagreed, but he didn't try to shut anything down or call any topics out of bounds. And while there were a handful of things we discussed that he asked to be kept in confidence, a couple of them, some potential positive changes they're discussing and even already planning to roll out, he encouraged me to share a bulk of our conversation, recognizing it may not all be what we want to hear, but that we wanted to make sure we all had the opportunity to hear without being buried in press releases and carefully curated interviews. I jotted down a lot of notes, some in a rather garbled, hurried manner, so bear with me as I attempt to piece this together in an intelligible form. Note that I am expressing most of the below as a neutral reporter, replaying what I was told, which again, I may not all agree with, but want to get the story out here. My opinions and thoughts will appear at times too, don't worry, so here goes. I like this picture from the first Go Fest, I believe. Backgrounds and perspectives. We started out with a little bit of getting to know you. I explained my own experiences of Pokemon Go as a month one player that has seen it all, from the early days of finding local players and forming community, as well as we all went on the grind together, before raids and PvP and all things to come. From there, welcoming raids to the experience, and then community days, which was an idea that came from Mr. Steranka himself, and other events and PvP and Go Battle League, and all that has come with it. I told him about the cookouts, local get-togethers I got to be part of, and sometimes help plan with my own local awesome community, and that was many, though not all of us, do from those early days. And yes, I certainly do miss what once was. I have been very fortunate to experience relatively easy transitions as the game has evolved, for which I am grateful, but recognize many have not been so fortunate. He told me first about his love for the Pokemon franchise, about seeing the excitement of the new game releases while living in Japan. His parents lived there for several years for work, and then coming to the United States and seeing the different excitement of releases there as well. He has a deep and abiding love for Pokemon in general. He then told me about his own early experiences in Pokemon Go and the connections he was able to make with friends old and new through the game. From grinding together to finding himself in the middle of a pickup soccer game with a friend as the past community day was winding down. Those connections and that sense of getting out and meeting together are very important to him as a key thing that sets Go apart from other games. As he put it, he saw the magic Pokemon Go events could have in people's lives and the unique opportunities it offers. He also expressed that a large part of what what led them to roll out community days in the first place was after seeing the first year or so of the game, the sense of players that they were somehow sticking out. Ashamed to admit they were Pokemon Go in the middle of cities or wherever they were. The people were watching them and saying, people still play that? In short, the lull that Niantic saw creeping out after a while. Mr. Staranka wanted players to be able to gather together and go out in the town, all playing together, gathering together, enjoying the game, and each other for all to see, to give them social validation, as he put it. Michael also said his goal is shared by CEO John Hanke, who, according to him, developed Go partly as a result of watching his own kids playing video games inside and wanting them to get up and move and touching grass through a different gaming experience. The tenets of the game Mr. Stranica emphasized are exploration, exercise, and social interaction. A vision shared throughout the company all the way up to Mr. Hanke. Probably not a surprise to most of you, but he wanted to communicate that up front. So, that springboarded to our first topic, the broken vision. As has been reported elsewhere by people more in the know and more eloquent than me, Pokemon Go had to take a hard left when COVID hit, as we all did with everything else in our lives, really. A number of these changes admittedly drastically altered their vision for the game. Instead of the game that was different in encouraging people to venture outdoors and make new friends and grow experiences together, it became, by necessity, like any other game, and specifically with Incense, in his words, players never had to leave their home to have the full Go experience. I don't believe that at all. Some of these was fine, and they don't intend to roll back, such as a wider distribution and saturation of spawn points so people have more spawns where they work and live and rest, and free daily research tasks so streaks could be kept going and so on. But Incense, in particular, became a major sticking point internally as Niantic, as it is. As Mr. Staranka put it, from those internal discussions broke the vision of the game and things that set it apart. In their vision, it was counterintuitive and really counterproductive to be able to theoretically spawn everything you need without ever having to go anywhere, and with such frequency and ease. There was and is a strong sense that something important had to be lost. Again, just as a quick reminder, I'm just reporting what he was told, not trying to express, just trying to express fairly accurately without bias. Anyway, back to it. I'll put some bias of my own in there. I think that's a load of crap. You couldn't get everything you wanted out in Incense unless you're willing to spend like $1 million and have an Incense going 24/7, which no one did except for maybe content creators. Come on. All right, community days. I brought the obvious topic of community hours up rather quickly, just asking points. Blank, what had led to the decision to reduce hours? I noted pretty widespread criticism and doubt about the accuracy of reporting figures and player percentages, and specifically that it made, in my mind, a little sense to compare data from Whaleren and Luxray Community Day, two events that I noted were popular really only with my fellow PvPers, and that took place during cold winter hours for much of the world, therefore surely leading to lower participation numbers. The Bulbasaur Community Day Classic, which featured one of the most popular Pokemon in the entire franchise, and took place as we began to emerge from winter, and finally a 2+ year pandemic in many areas around the world, I specifically said it was like comparing apples to watermelons. I don't feel like I held anything back and was pretty frank in the skepticism shared by myself and many in the community. Mr. Staranka heard what I had to say and noted the following. What prompted looking into data in the first place was calls from community members, though he openly recognized it was not the majority of players in the community. Specifically, the feedback came from talking to some YouTubers and discussions on community Discord servers. Like I said, the content creators they're talking to are going to be skewing some of this information a little bit. Some discussions were the trigger to look into the data. As has been noted several places by now, the data says less than 5% of players play 3 hours. I guess I'm less than 5% of players then. And again, pointing out, I'm just reporting on the discussion here, folks. I asked about the idea of still having longer hours like the 6 we just moved away from, for more players to be able to hunt for the featured Pokemon around their working or unavailable hours, and having the touted bonuses available for just 2 to 3 hour periods during the larger window, possibly even at the very end of that window. I specifically recommended the end because he had noted that it was ideal to have communities still together as events ended, thus encouraging staying together to trade, chat, go grab a drink together now that the event has ended and they were still together. Mr. Strenka noted that longer periods work for established communities but aren't as good for bringing new players/communities. Okay, bringing in new players/communities. In other words, having a smaller window of total event for the total event increases the chances of non-established communities to find each other out and about playing the game at the same time. Other concerns with the longer windows were that 6 hours encourages those who do grind for 6 hours have inherent advantage over other players, more XL, more candy, etc. He firmly believes that having only 3 possible hours helps level the playing field. Meh. That said, Michael did say that such a model with 6 hours and having a boosted 3-hour block as part of that was the initial idea that had been discussed. The team was still mulling that idea, and he was expressly not opposed to it. He also wanted to stress that he and Niantic were not opposed to feedback and reevaluation, but would like people to give it a try in April and then give feedback on how they feel about it. He noted, as I kind of already knew going in, that April and likely even May are already sort of locked into this model, but again emphasize that they do want feedback on experiences, that this is still a trial and they will be discussing potential changes / rollbacks after we see how it all goes. So no further changes forthcoming to April Community Day, as it has already been advertised, but do please compile your own notes on the experiences and have them ready to share. Niantic will be apparently wanting to hear what we have to politely say please. Alright, so other topics. I brought up the seeming conflict between encouraging getting out and walking for Incense boosts, yet having boosts tied to lures during the Community Day coming to Community Day, which decidedly do not encourage walking. He said that while it didn't come out in the announcements made so far that he had hoped it would, the lure bonuses during April Community Day will also come with a greatly increased radius of effectiveness for said lures. He said the exact radius distance is still being tested internally, but that it would be very noticeable, and the intention was to have them collectively cover large areas and benefit many players. Okay, that's pretty cool right there. I inquired specifically about the idea of having Incense effectiveness boosts during community days or other events, as even those gathering in large groups are not walking, especially at a brisk pace. I always walk or drive, personally. As even those gathering in large groups are not walking, especially at a brisk pace, all the time as we stop to catch, chat, and or have local barbecues and such, as we have in my own community before. He did concede that point as far as that type of gathering and play experience being sort of a blind spot in their encouragement of walking, and said that while this may not lead to a chance in Incense necessarily, they have discussed ways to address this with perhaps more spawns or other ways to boost the experience. He said he would again take this idea back and try and marry their vision with real-life play experience. A bit off topic, but one that has been stuck in my craw for a while, I asked about a ready button for raids, at least for private groups, so that we didn't have to stand around waiting for 2 minutes every time, even when our party was all set. He chuckled and said he totally gets that and has had the same thing happen to him, but that, again, his concern was encouraging community play and bringing in new and detached players. That another frustration he had witnessed and experienced is having groups not only quick try and start a raid, but specifically exclude other players even when they arrived in time and requested the opportunity to join in. That those players are then left with a bad experience as they want to play but miss out. That said, while further conversations on this topic was something he politely requested remain confidential, he did say that this is something they are looking to address in other ways and hopefully very soon. God, I hope so. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not exactly encouraged to raid with people in my area. Like I don't see when people are in the lobbies. Like I can't tell if there is someone just waiting in there. Then me just dropping in just leaves just two of us waiting there, and usually we can't get the boss down unless it's a really easy boss like Genesect or something like that. So I don't know. Them working on that would be a really big help. Other tidbits that I forgot exactly to where the conversation to fit in the conversation. Oops, but I wanted to point out included that people who are getting a little bit outside their comfort zones can generate unexpected positive experiences. That they want the game and their observations of improving it to be data driven, and mostly definitely includes data from co-located play, and to reiterate that nothing from recent changes is 100% set. So, in conclusion, if folks were hoping our conversation would lead to wholesale changes, well, I'm sorry to disappoint. Honestly, I didn't expect that outcome personally. I'm just one voice, albeit a loud one of late, of many, and still decidedly not part of their partner program, wasn't offered, which is absolutely fine, and I didn't ask. Just having the rare opportunity to come directly to someone high up in the company from an invested and passionate perspective on behalf of my fellow players and have them open a dialogue was awesome in and of itself. I do hope that they can continue at some point, and while I wasn't able to change any minds or direction, I very much appreciate the open ear and honesty offered, even in the areas where we don't agree. Thank you, Michael, and I hope we can chat again sometime. And I do trust that you've taken some ideas that we discussed to heart, so I know I will be thinking on your explanations and that you will keep evaluating and welcoming feedback. I appreciate the chat. So, there we are, folks. As a reminder, they will be looking for feedback, so I strongly encourage to give it to them as events unfold, particularly April Community Day. I know I will certainly continue to raise issues as I see them. That's not going to change. I love this community and all the players in it so much to do anything else. But as Mr. Sterenka and I were able to do, I only ask that we keep it civil, direct but civil. Their listening and how we express our constructive criticism is nearly as important as the content of the criticism, and a soft word is much more likely to catch their attention as my original tweet thankfully was able to. Looking forward, I hope. So, guys, any comments to videos that you are consuming and you have some feedback you want for Niantic, put it in there in the comments constructively. They are looking to improve the game, so give them that chance. Oh, it was a good boy. He finally laid down. All right, so we have let's go ahead and get into this next article. We have these last two articles here, and then we're going to play some Pokemon TCG online while I clock in and wait for an order. I apologize that we're blowing through all these. I know it's kind of a fast stream. We got a lot going on. So if you are interested in supporting the channel still, if you aren't able to hang out all the time or catch all of the content, please go sub over on YouTube. I post all my full-length videos over there. Interviews that I have with other Pokemon content creators, I post over there. Please go check it out. Please go follow on TikTok if you're not already, because I will be going live for actual Pokemon Go gameplay for Spotlight Hours, Raid Hours, or Go Battle League Battles. So please go give that a follow over there. But let's get right into this next segment. The Forgotten Pokemon Favorites, Part 14. I thought this was actually a pretty fun article. And we'll go through it quickly. I can't believe we're on Part 14 of this series, but with every article comes more suggestions of Pokemon people feel are underappreciated. Back in January, we took a look at Phantump, Druddigon, Klotzer, Eaglem, I can't pronounce that name, and Gullet. And this month, we have a real mixture of different typings to shine a light on. Don't forget to leave us a comment telling us the Pokemon you think that are underloved and deserve more attention. We hold the belief that every Pokemon is someone's favorite, and we want to know yours. So, starting off, we have Dartrix. Okay, I admit it. I personally have been sleeping on the Alolan starter Pokemon. I couldn't decide which I would have picked, probably Papilo, and I really wasn't sure on the Rowlet family. That is until I saw Dartrix physically in the game. And Dartrix is a totally new fave. Middle evolutions are always underappreciated, but I really enjoy Dartrix, so wanted to show mine off. The fringe and the bow tie is like Dartrix is a teenage emo dressed up for a night with their family to look more normal, and I just love it. So cute, plus how gorgeous is that teal shiny, eventually Rowlet community hype. Let's go. I agree. Very cool. Very emo teenager vibes. Now we have Dragalage, or however you pronounce that name. Has some play in PvP as a more unique poison and dragon typing, but I can't say I've ever actually seen one used in Go. Unlike many other dragon types, it sadly isn't meta relevant for PvE, so it gets left by the wayside. As dragon types go, it is absolutely one of the more unusual designs. Inspired by the leafy sea dragon, it has a really weird body. Its water sea dragon inspiration is clear, but instead of water, it has poison for its dual typings. It's almost a bit creepy to look at, and definitely an underappreciated Pokemon for us AR photographers. The shiny is great, very different from the original, which is always a plus. I agree. Look at that shiny. Alright, next up we have Skiploom. Jumpluff gets some love in PvP thanks to its recent community, but Skiploom misses out on a lot of love that Hoppip and Jumpluff get because it almost doesn't fit the family line. He's a chunky boy, somewhere between a bulb and a flower, and the Japanese name specifically references a dandelion. He's almost like a round flower puppy with tiny stumpy legs, and while less obviously cute like the rest of the family, he deserves love too. Did you know that Hoppip family takes their name from the phrase a hop, a skip, and a jump away? Flaby. Usually here I include the shiny sprites, but we don't have them for Flaby, and honestly, they aren't that great. Each different color flower version of Flaby stays the same, with only their eyes turning blue and the lower part of their body turning to a purple color. Quite underwhelming as shinies go. However, Flaby gets a spot on this list because of their new place as a regional exclusive Pokemon in Go, instantly making them more desirable and interesting. The whole family is accurately pretty adorable, especially if, like me, who are into photographing Pokemon as tiny as possible. Flaby is in fact so tiny that I haven't even had to use the tiny Pokemon techniques to photograph them. They are just that small. Florges gets appreciated as a really beautiful Pokemon, as Flaby deserves a spotlight too as a tiny cutie. Next up is Relicanth. Speaking of regionals, let's talk about Relicanth. This ancient fish has a really interesting design and has always been one of the trickier regionals to obtain and Go. It is based on the Relicanth, a type of fish that was believed to be extinct, but was rediscovered in 1938. It hasn't evolved or changed in over 400 million years, showing how hardy and determined the species is. Relicanth's stats reflect this, with a beefy stamina of 225 and 205 defense. Much like their inspiration, Relicanth is believed to have been extinct for 100 million years, but were recently rediscovered, a true living fossil. I really want one of these Pokemon. I know it's a regional. They had it in one of the safari zones. I think in Europe. I wasn't able to go and get it, unfortunately. Next up, we have Erados. In Pokemon Black, Erados' Pokedex entry reads, it attaches silk to its prey and sets it free. Later, it tracks the silk to the prey and its friends. Horrifying, no? You think you're free, but nope, it was a trap so Erados could hunt you and your pals down instead. It is speculated that Erados may be named after the Greek myth of Theseus. In this myth, Ariadne was a princess who gave Theseus a ball of twine before he entered the labyrinth in order to slay the Minotaur, so that he may trail the strand behind him and find his way safely back to her. Erados also has one of the most fun shinies, super pink, totally different from the original, and so bright. Very, very cute. And that's it for this week's Unappreciated Pokemon. If one of these Pokemon is your favorite, please put it in the comments of the video. I would love to know. I am a big fan of Dartrix. Alright. Last news segment. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here. I know it's been a lot of info coming your way, but we're trying to rush through it. We have a big day ahead. So let's get right into this last one here before we play a Pokemon TCG match and I clock in. So, big changes to Mega Pokemon, Route Maker updates, and more hinted in Pokemon Go 0.233.0 APK Breakdown. Hello trainers, Pokemon Go 0.233.0 update is currently rolling out to a device near you, and it brings with it some pretty neat updates under the hood. There appears to be a very large update coming to the Mega system in Pokemon Go, finally, along with some more updates again to the Route Maker system, a new Android widget, and more. So, you know the drill. Spoilers are in here, so if you don't like spoilers, get out. Mega updates. There's a lot to cover when it comes to Megas, so let's not waste time and dive in. We have a new Mega icon. New Mega Evolve icon was discovered. The miners aren't exactly sure what it's for just yet, so we'll have to wait and see. We also have some Mega Portraits and Badges asset updates pushed into the background of the game. So 2 new badges, unnamed, and several Mega Portrait assets have been pushed. So I'm guessing these are going to be Mega Raids like completed or something like that is what that's looking like to me, but we just don't know. But let's take a look at all these Mega assets with their shinies. Ooh, shiny Mega Kangaskhan. Love it. We should be getting the Latias and Latios soon as well. Very excited for that. The miners recently found new Mega Portraits for all the Mega Pokemon available. Interesting, Mega Kangaskhan along with Mega Latios and Latias were discovered as well. I suspect the new Mega will be Kangaskhan and Latios will be part of the Go Fest later this summer. Very excited for that. New Mega Portraits are in the game code as well. Mega level settings. It looks like Mega Evolutions will have levels. A lot of it still obfuscated, so the Pokemoners are having to do a bit of guesswork at this point. Then we have new Mega Energy info, Mega GUI, interesting. Brand new Mega GUI is coming, complete with its own header, banner, background, and a slider widget. I'm very excited to see what's going to be coming in here. If you guys have any speculations, please put it in the comments. I would love to read it and see what people are thinking all this means. All right, thank you guys so much for getting through those news segments with me. My fiance just came in the door, so I'm going to go say hi to her real quick, and then we will be back to play some Pokemon TCG online as I clock in for work and wait for an order. Let me give you guys some sound over here, and I'm going to kill my mic, and I will be right back with you. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, we got an update. 1 second. All right, I'll be right back. I'm back. What up? Alright, well, let's see. Don't forget your challenges, but you'll do, you'll earn. So we're doing our Sylveon deck, 100%. 100% Sylveon deck. Let's put the headset on, because I like Pokemon TCG music. Hope you guys do. How's everyone doing? Are you guys having a good afternoon? I hope so. Because this is what we're going to do. We're using our Sylveon deck. I would like to play and hopefully unlock this card and do some of our stuff before I got to clock in for work. But we don't have that much time. I technically got to clock in right now. And we're going to wait and see if I get an order worth taking. We'll see how it goes. Drogo, no. Yeah, we want to go first. Heck yeah. Start with Shroomish. Drogo, be good. Just because there's the puppy doesn't mean you have to play with it. That is an order we are not taking. 7 miles for $5? Tip is probably only $2.50. Not happening. Tip your delivery drivers, people. Drogo. She can't play with you. You're too big. You're too big of a boy. It's another order. Can't do it. 8 miles for $7. Drogo, off. Hold on. Dog's about to escape. You got it? Alright, I love you. Oh, it's falling again. Sorry, guys. Crazy dog and a gate. Alright. You stress me out, bud. You know that? Lower your energy. Bye, love you. Love you too, chat. So we're not doing very well here. I can tell you that. He's a good boy. Tell her hi for me. Carly, you still here?
Yeah, why?
LT says hi.
Hi, LT.
She says hi back.
I hope you have a good day.
She says she hopes you have a good day, LT.
Bye, babe.
Bye, love you. This freaking Pokemon. It's going to be immune to damage. He's got such a good deck. Drogo, where are you? Did you escape again? Oh my gosh, he's driving me insane. He's had a tough week, though, to be honest. Carly's family's been here. Her sister showed up with her 2 dogs. So we had, let's see, let's count all the animals that we had in the house. We had 3 cats, 4 dogs, and how many people? 5 people. Absolutely crazy. Drogo. He escaped the room. He's in the kitchen now. But I don't think there's anything you can get into, I hope. God, this match sucks. Alright, we're going to do another one because that was not a good loadout in any way at all. Tails. Always go tail. Vibe Fox, welcome. We're towards the end of the stream. I do apologize, but I'm doing good. We've had a good day. We've had a good day. If you want to check out the new segments we did earlier, please go sub on YouTube. I'll be posting those videos later this evening and then throughout the week as well. But let's see what we got here. But it's nice. I'm alone in the house again for the first time in like days, and I need that. Boom. Vibe Fox got back from school. Very nice. Does your school give out a ton of homework? Are your parents the type of parents that are like, as soon as you get home, you gotta do your homework before you do anything else? That's how my parents were. I wasn't very good at it though. Nice. That's good. That's always good vibe. I like your name, by the way. If you're having a good day, tag LT and say, have a good day. Because I know she's been having a little bit of a rough time recently. What are you chewing on, Drogo? I think he got in the litter box. Ugh. You're gross. Clean yourself up. There's a reason why his nickname is the Scoop. The Scooper. He scoops any chance he gets. Don't come near me with that mouth. Go away. Go away. Proud of yourself? Where are my Eevee cards? This Golduck. That was a big hit. Drogo, stay here. I haven't been able to put in any of my fairy type Pokemon either, which is what I need for my daily challenges. LT, you should. You really should. Come back. Come back to the game. It's only 3 hours. I'm hoping the weather will be nicer. I mean, seeing as how we just talked about how we hope it doesn't have a freeze and then it fucking snowed. What are you doing, bud? Being good? Leaving the lights alone? Has it been over a year, LT, since you've logged in? I bet it has. Yeah, I imagine it is ruining your flowers. Alright, we're going to lose this here. Just sacrifice this last guy so that if he needs to get a KO, he can. For his daily challenges. I bought this deck recently. I should try it out soon. It seems pretty good. Alright. I'm sorry, my friends, but we are over an hour, and I really got to go to work. Otherwise, I'm going to be working crazy late tonight. I got to start heading towards a hot spot, start making some money, something. Once again, if you weren't here at the beginning of the show, we did some news segments. Those segments are going to be posted on my YouTube channel. If you want to follow me on all my social medias, it is linked here on Twitch on my profile. We're talking the Discord. We're talking TikTok. We're talking Twitter. We're talking, obviously, here on Twitch. Hit that follow. If you want to go above and beyond, you're not just a normal follower. You are dedicated and you want to show your appreciation through some money and help out the channel, consider leaving a sub here on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can actually leave an Amazon Prime subscription, which just takes $5 from Jeff Bezos and gives it to me. Not even takes it out of your bank account. That would be amazing. Now, if those two aren't your thing, if you want to get a physical item, if you're more of a merch person, go check out my Etsy shop. All right? It is live right now. Full of wonderful, wonderful products. And is linked right here on my Twitch profile. You can go check that out. If any of that isn't your thing, you're more of a button clicker, go check out my socials. Go interact with my videos. We have the Spin Decks challenge over on TikTok. Complete your Spin Decks. If you can do it, we'll see. It's getting harder and harder, I can tell you that. Go follow me over on YouTube for longer form videos. But enough plugging myself, okay? I love you guys. I'm going to see you next time. Thank you so much for the support. Thursday, we're live here again on Twitch. Tonight, for Spotlight Hour, I'm live on TikTok. Go check it out. I'll see you later. Peace.